I was over at a Shell station, right? And in front of me is the guy who's behind the counter, Abdul. I really love Abdul, he's really funny. Then there's another guy in front of me, and then there's me, and we're standing in line. And this girl comes in, and I swear to you, her waist was this big. Her ass was this big. I have never, it looked like something off in Living Color. Remember in Living Color where they had, the big fake ass? That's what it looked like. It was real though. And you can tell it was real.
Yeah.
There was no doubt that was real, So she comes bouncing up, to the counter, and this is how she talked to the guy. She does this, she goes, hey, I was wondering if you could tell me how to get to, Walker Street. Do you know how to get to Walker Street? Guy behind the counter and the guy in front of me are both just standing there.
Amazing.
Yeah, they were just in shock, right? And I'm pretending I don't see it. Because that's what I do, I just pretend. So I'm just not even paying attention. I'm only pretending I don't see it. And then Abdul says, I like your tattoo. It was right here. And it was very small words. And he had read them. So that tells you something. Seriously. I don't have an ass. So part of my fascination with this is probably due to that. Having lived my entire life without an ass, I am constantly fascinated by people who have them. And I find myself, I have to not look, So I'm pretending that I don't see this. And the two guys are like, just flat flustered. They're just like, finally I tell her. I said, okay, here's what you need to do. Because they can't even speak. Literally, drool is coming out of the corner of one of their mouths. And I tell her, and she goes, oh, thank you. She goes, thank you. And then she leaves, right? And then she leaves, the two guys in front of me are just kind of still staring. And I reached up, and I did not know the guy in front of me. I knew Abdul, but I didn't know the guy in front of me. I smacked him, and I went, you better not say it. And then both of us burst out laughing. And Abdul is laughing. And I looked at Abdul and I went, yeah, I noticed you saw that tattoo, didn't you, son? You noticed that, didn't you? Yeah. It was amazing. It was truly amazing. So I go out to the car. Ronald's waiting for me in the car. And he's been watching the whole time. And he was amazed as well, right? He was totally in shock just watching. And I go and I open the door in the car and I go, oh my God, did you see that butt? And Ronald looked at me and said, I thought you didn't even see it. Oh yeah, I saw it. There was no missing that. I just looked at it peripherally. Because I didn't want her to notice that I was noticing her ass. But how can you